RiceBran's earnings outcomes, or rather the expected earnings outcomes were, or 0.04, a negative $0.04, which is an increase of 50%, and then an estimate of $7.7 million, a 564,000 decrease. But this is the actual outcome. This is what was released. Look up here. You can see this is from RiceBran, so we can see that. So this is the revenue. Say three months ended March 31st, 2021. You can see the revenue is $8.605 million. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, they beat the estimates. So this brings to mind what certain market experts have been saying about analysts. They're pointing out that it's either some of these analysts are underestimating some of these earnings outcomes, or these companies are outperforming, and some of those kind of things. So, but in any case, though, based on what we're looking at right now, the expected revenue estimate was 7.7 million, and they came out with $8.6 million. So that's a beat, So moving on, we can see it closed that session at $1.27, an extension of about 7% or thereabouts. So since the 22nd of April 2021, it has been on the ascent, and I think from its 52-week low of $0.37, it has since extended by 230%. So moving on, we can still see that it is still saying that the stock is consolidating. The trend analysis from this readout from Charles Schwab is saying that RiceBran is consolidating. I think it's strongly bullish. It says RIBT appears to be consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Shares are presently above the 200-day moving average, which is rising along with the 10-day moving average. However, the directional index is below 20, indicating that shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. And comparative relative strength analysis shows it's lagging the S&P 500. Well, in any case, though, this does not what we just read out now is not the outcomes of just the last session. It is the outcomes of at least 10 trading sessions, a culmination of them. So if you want to do that, yes, you might say yes, indeed, based on that, it may be consolidating. But currently now we don't see a consolidation. We're seeing a strongly bullish stock. Momentum for RIBT as measured by 14 pillar stochastic oscillator is waning. Let's have a look and see if that is the case. Is it waning? Okay, yes, it has tipped over. Yes. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may even be taking profits from positions but at lower prices. I don't really think it is. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Definitely yes. And I believe the momentum is definitely better than what that readout said. So the historical volatility for 10 days is 92.19%. So moving on, we can see the MACD is clearly above zero and rising. The unbalanced volume indicator, the slope is definitely bullish. The slope is definitely positive, and suggests definitely that buyers are presently more active than sellers. And we're able to determine that for the 27th, we don't have the data for the 26th. This is based on what is available on naked shots. 50.81% of the entire volume on as at that 27th of April 2021 were sold short. So that definitely will also be the case with the 28. The 28 data will come out when the market opens for this session. The 28th of April the 29th of April 2021. So easily I can say, if you really want to get involved with RiceBran, I would say just get involved in it because of the fundamentals, not because of the fact that it has bullish signals all around it, because the stock has relentlessly been on the ascent. So this now brings us to this analysis we're able to do, we can see it closed at $1.27. So we have this range, this one standard deviation range, which is 68% of the expected range. A range it is normally expected to trade on a regular day. So you can see the rat range is $1.1 to $1.25. So it's currently trading above this range. So for the 10-day trend line, or rather, if you're looking at it from the 10-day perspective, RRBT definitely is now in the slightly more risky territory right now. Even for the 50-day, you can see this 1.05 to 1.15 definitely has surpassed that. All of these are indicators. They are just references for the 50-day as well. Yes, it's trading beyond all of these ranges for the 10-day, 20-day, and 50-day. So it is slightly getting risky. So based on this, I wouldn't really recommend that you jump in now and buy the stock. I would expect you to hold on, see if it's going to pull back, consolidate a bit. So, and the earnings outcomes have turned out based on what we're looking at. The revenue beat the estimates or the expected outcomes. Who knows? The stock might extend, but what we're looking at right now is there's a slight retracement, but that's not exactly what it's going to be when the market opens. So all in all, just be careful. Just be careful. See what's going to happen. Be on the sidelines and observe. And see what's going to happen. Just really be careful. It's been running up a huge amount of gains since Thursday, the 22nd of April 2021, up till Wednesday the 27th. Yes, relentlessly been on the ascent. So it's definitely a very hot stock. I wouldn't recommend that you jump in and go buying it right now. This is just our recommendation. It's up to you to decide if you're going to do so or not. And if you're going to do so, as always, keep some money on the sidelines and see how you're going to react with that. So currently the signals are very much bullish, but the stock is not it's too hot to buy. It's too hot for us to say that it's a buy. For us, it's hold on, observe, and see if it's going to pull back or correct. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much.